from a defensive standpoint, he's not being as aggressive as he needs to be, and it's bringing his steal numbers way down.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. McCaw is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Lowry. And it's Van Vliet in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hornets, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Washington out there with Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the 2. When you're a championship contender, Chris, what are the aspects, the characteristics of an offense that is needed to get to that level?
You have to be balanced. You just can't be an inside team that can't shoot threes. You can't be a team that just shoot threes. You have to have guys that can dribble, that can get their own shot. You need guys that can catch and be standstill shooters as well, so that when you have the guys that dribble and get that space, their hands are ready and they're already ready. They're already prepared to shoot. And then it'd be really nice to have a post player, a dominant inside finisher, a guy that once he gets it in the painted area, everyone's going to have to watch out because he's going to dunk on him and make a post.
Biyombo, no luck. And it's the Raptors' ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Van Vliet. No good from outside. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Lowry. Van Vliet looking around. Lowry against Rozier. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Ibaka, no luck. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Down low, Graham. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
One shot.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
Ibaka outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Boy, watching Ibaka, he possesses good form and just solid range on his shot.
Rozier with the ball. He's coming off a 28-point game against Indiana.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Bridges for 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
Biyombo with the block. to Rozier. Now the dish to Bridges. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
And the Toronto Raptors knew in trading for Kawhi Leonard that he might not stick around. Even after his decision to return to his hometown of Los Angeles, Greg, the Raptors have to feel good about the way it all worked out for him.
Kevin, the first championship in franchise history, and now they set about working their way back to the mountaintop. Some talented young players and quality vets, not to mention an outstanding front office. I think it'd be a mistake to count them out.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Here's Lowry. Softly drops in the floater.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. That shot off. Good work defensively by Lowry. Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Pass to Rozier. He kicks to Graham. To the middle. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Hornets have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
One shot.
And that one misses. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. They trail by 6. Here's Anunoby. It's blocked. Picked him clean. And here they come. A floater. Biyombo with the block.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Here's Graham. He has 5. Poked away. Pushing it up. Lowry from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Lowry's got 5 now.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. The Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And here is Graham. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Lowry can't get it to go.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Bridges kicks to Graham. Over Lowry. And the Hornets miss again. Toronto trailing. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, James Borrego had a few minutes to share with me. Now facing the Raptors for the second time this season after dropping the first game, Coach said the team is in a different place. He said, when we played Toronto the first time, we hadn't figured out what approach was best for us as a team. It should be a different story this time around. He's a confident guy, fellas.
All right, thank you, David. The shot off that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Here's Van Vliet. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Clearly caught him off guard with that move. Not the guy you'd expect to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully there.
Combo dishes to Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got 9.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Washington. Batum comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Malik Monk in for Terry Rozier. Batum passes to Graham. Johnson with it. And Zeller picks him up defensively. Batum against Davis. Unloads from 13. It's deflected.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot blocking.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Raptors moving the ball around. And Lowry has it in the corner. And the Raptors miss again. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Monk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
Williams, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Davis surveying the floor. Outside Lowry. From outside, off the mark.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Batum finds Zeller. Now Graham. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen. Now here is Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
First one falls for him. And so Lowry nails both of them. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Leading by 5. Passes it to Monk. Here's Zeller. Nails the 16-footer.
Well, in college, Zeller showed great ability to face up and knock down mid-range jumpers. He's just now doing it more consistently in the pros.
Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
He doesn't usually fire from out there. Monk's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lowry passes to Davis. Back to Lowry. The 3. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. That's 12 points for Kyle Lowry.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Here's Graham, and finished off by Graham.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
Raptors trail by 7. Outside, Davis. The pass to Lowry. From downtown, the Raptors rebound. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Hornets leading by 7. Monk with the ball. He's got 5. Kicks it to Zeller. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Johnson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And what concentration from Johnson. When he drives inside, absorbing the contact and completing the shot. Easy.
Outside, Batum. The feed now to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
To the wing right side. Monk for 3. And that one is off. And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And Serge Ibaka talked about his skill set. Now it complements Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam and what he brings to the team.
Bringing my defense toughness, my experience, playing with those two guys, one of the best in the game right now. And then, helping those two here. And with my experience, what I learned, I think I can help the team a lot, energy, and both hands on the floor.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Hornets, Monk and Batum, the wing. Williams and Zeller make up the front court, and it's Graham in at the one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. He hits both from the stripe. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job, to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. You don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Johnson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, man, the quickness that Johnson has out on the break is ridiculous, just beating everyone to the bucket.
Knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 14. Charlotte leading by 3. Graham surveying the floor. Pass to Monk. Tries a 3. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Goes up the baseline, and another basket for Toronto. Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Feeds it to Williams. Outside for Batum. Shot clock at 6. Zeller dishes to Williams. And it's denied. 3-pointer. Lowry can't get it to go.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch here. Rozier's checked in, and then for Toronto, Ibaka comes in for Johnson, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Zeller finds Batum. 6 to shoot. Just his first attempt. Jump shot is good. Batum's got his first basket of the night.
The D is doing everything they can against Batum, but in the end, he's just too long, too strong, getting the shot off in plenty of time.
Davis, the pass to VanVleet. Here's Hollis Jefferson. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Davis. Hits it from three-point range. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Now, here's Rozier. He's tightly guarded. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Davis. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
But it's all about a rhythm for a player like Williams. He's effective at shooting right off the pass.
Here's Van Vliet. 29 points for him last game against Brooklyn. This one for 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Rozier the pass to Batum. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Williams. And it's Bridges in for Nicholas Batum. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Patrick McCaw comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Rozier looking around. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's Rozier missing. Raptors trail by 7. Here's McCaw. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Pass to Washington. And here is Rozier. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Passes it to Davis. Over Monk. And that one goes long. Hornets leading by 8. Now the pass to Rozier. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis kicks to Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. Hornets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Bridges. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists in the game.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. And the 3 off target.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3 like that.
Here's Bridges. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to Washington. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Over Zeller. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Ibaka. Charlotte's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Now, here's Rozier, covered by Van Vliet. Now Monk. 10 points for him. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there, and he gets the bucket. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Rozier kicks to Monk. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Yambo, he's checked in for the Hornets. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Here's Monk. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And the Hornets miss again.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Pass to Bridges. He kicks it to Monk. .158 left in the first half of basketball. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And Monk is used to that aggressive type defense, especially when he's that close to the basket. Takes pride in really taking on the teeth of the defense.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game, 1st in the quarter.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Out to Ibaka. Takes the 3. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Now, here's Rozier. Covered by Van Vliet. Passes it to Bridges. And here is Rozier. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. 2 points. That one goes. Lowry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend him.
Rozier against Lowry. Now, here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. That one's not going to go.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Anunoby. He can't get that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now, here's Bridges. Covered by Van Vliet.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Lowry inside the line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lowry's got 21 in the game.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Oh, he gets it off before the horn. How about that?
An incredible way to end the half. That doesn't only give them a bigger lead, it gives them more momentum heading into the locker room.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Things were going Charlotte's way from the beginning. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie? That's all the coach got to do. Tell him stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Anunoby. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka. And it's McCaw in at the three. Here's Graham. Misses off the left iron. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ibaka outside. Off target from outside. Charlotte leading by 6. It's stolen by Ibaka. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Teardrop shot. Outside for Lowry. Sinks the triple. Lowry's got the first basket of the third quarter for Toronto.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
The pass to Bridges. Pass to Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on, come on. Get off shot blockers.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Raptors trail by 3. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Bridges misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Lowry. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Five on the clock. Here's Graham, and he hits the jump shot. And it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lowry drives in. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dishes to Graham. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Graham. He's got 11. Goes up off the inbound. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lowry feeling it out a bit. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Here's Graham, covered by Van Vliet. Tipped away. Lock at 6. Rozier against Lowry. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
For the tie, drops in the tray. Lowry's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
Floats one, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The first one falls.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Batum comes in for Bridges. Then for the Raptors, Boucher is checked in. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Patrick McCall. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Kicks it to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Shots good by Ibaka.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Graham with the ball. Davis is there. Good on the bucket. Graham's got 13.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Davis. He feeds it to Ibaka. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Batum. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And there's the feed to Graham. And the dunk by Graham.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Back to Davis. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Graham. And again, Toronto no up.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression. The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Raptors trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 6. Puts one up from 19. He squares up and sinks it. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And the Hornets making a change here. Monk's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. Will it go? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes. Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness great. His toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
He throw good, Van Vliet. So he gets them both. Charlotte leading by 6. Graham with the ball. 15 points in the game. From 12 feet out. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Davis. It's stolen by Monk. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. Finished off the break. And it's a 10-point Charlotte lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Count it. Van Vliet's got 10.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Graham with the ball. Davis is there. And it's Graham missing.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Davis kicks to Van Vliet. And the pass to Boucher. Now here's Johnson. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Graham. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You take a look at the Raptors. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, the Hornets just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for Toronto, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seated.
The Hornets have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. That's good from Rozier. And so he makes both from the line. Raptors trail by 10. Van Vliet passes to Johnson. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Davis. Pass to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Zeller. Here's Graham. He's guarded by Davis. Graham, the pass to Williams, and Toronto turns it over again.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Rozier. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Putting up about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Monk, no one around him. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 7th assist here tonight. Outside, Davis. Over to the wing. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. And the shot goes in. Van Vliet's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Ball's knocked loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. Johnson's got the ball. Davis gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Raptors trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Some changes for Charlotte. Washington comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Bridges in for Rozier. And then for Toronto, McCaw, he's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Lowry in for Davis. 1:19 left in the third. Pass to McCaw. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Passes it to McCaw. That one goes in. McCaw has got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
Look at the playmaking ability of Johnson. Just such a gifted passer.
Here's Graham. Now recovering. Up top, Graham. 17 points in the game. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Lowry passes to Johnson. Can't hit from in close.
And D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Here's Monk. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Raptors trail by 9. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Washington. And there's Monk, then it's Bridges, and it's Graham in at the point. So that's the Hornets 5. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
Shooting 2. And for that game against the Spurs, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Graham. Lowry covering. There's the pass to Bridges. Back to Monk. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. No good that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. And he makes that one. Lowry's got 31.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Here's Graham. Lowry covering. Monk for 3. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Raptors. Trailing by 5. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lowry inside the line and right on target. Good. Lowry's got 12 points here in the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Graham, the pass to Washington. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Pass to Monk. On beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Johnson, the pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. Feeds it to Lowry. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Graham kicks to Monk. And here is Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Graham. And just miss after miss right now.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Anunoby, no good. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Graham. Cans the 12-footer. Graham's got 19 points.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Here's McCall. Johnson outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's in there.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Now Graham. He kicks it to Monk. Pulls up on the wing. It's good. He's got 22.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Here's McCall, defended by Bridges. Now the pass to Lowry. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now, here's Monk. Lowry covering. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Johnson in the corner to tie it up. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Terry Rozier's checked in for the Hornets. And Toronto also making a switch. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Johnson. Ibaka comes with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And here are the Raptors now. Raptors trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the paint. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
To the middle. Washington, that's good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. 5 on the clock. Here's McCall. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Hornets leading by 3. Pass to Bridges. Now Graham. He dishes it to Biyombo. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside for Lowry. From deep 3-point range, Hornets with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rozier against Lowry. From the baseline. It's good. And the Hornets lead by 5.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 12 points for Serge Ibaka.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Here's Graham, covered by Van Vliet. And it's Graham missing. Toronto's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Van Vliet. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Graham, the pass to Washington. Poked away, 5 to shoot, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Zeller is checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Here's Van Vliet. to take the lead. Connects from three-point range. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors. And the Hornets call time here. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the three tonight.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Now here's Zeller. Bridges with it. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Rozier against Lowry. Unloads. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Here's Rozier. Stripped it away. And here's the fast break. Here's McCaw. That shot is off. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Knocked loose. Zeller passes to Washington. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Lowry against Rozier. Pass to Anunoby. Ibaka right side. Here's McCaw, defended by Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Kicks to Bridges. Back to Rozier. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Passes it to Ibaka. Fires the 3. Lowry can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. And here is Graham. The pass to Rozier. To take the lead. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 3. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Now Rozier to the inside. Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Raptors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Rozier against Lowry. Got a piece of it.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the shot clock. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. His three-pointers off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Rozier with the ball.
Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3. A rebound by Washington. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Bridges passes to Washington. Now here's Rozier. Here's Zeller. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Lowry against Rozier. With some arc, got a hand on it, and he recovers it.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.